He founded an organization called the Eastside Heroes. Enrique Flores wants a better education for all Latinos. He's here with Nick Cruz Jr. and also Catherine Rico Drennan to talk about this fabulous fundraiser that's taking place. Welcome back to our show.
Muchas gracias.
Tell us again, this is your fourth annual.
Fourth annual.
Eastside Heroes. Tell us specifically what you do real briefly.
Eastside Heroes focuses on three parts, three phases. We do educational scholarships for low-income students who have gained acceptance into a private high school of their choice on their own merit but simply cannot afford the tuition. So Eastside Heroes provides scholarship aid. That's one piece. Second piece, we provide mentoring, lifelong mentoring, such as my mentee here, Nick Cruz. And the third phase is we develop leadership development, leadership skills for the mentees so they can go on and continue the work.
You're not supposed to be here. You were one of those who were told you're never going to make it.
Exactly.
Tell us how you've made it.
I was the first in my family, the pioneer to go off to a four-year university, get my bachelor's and my master's at St. Clair University. I'm from St. Clair University. And through my work, outreach work in Almar School District, I was able to help get in about 25 low-income students from Almar to Bellarmine who are thriving right now.
Why is it important for you to help these low-income students get into these private high schools?
The desire is there. I mean, their dreams are to go to college prep school and to go to four-year university. And we got 4 girls into a combination of Notre Dame and Midi High School as well, which are also private schools. And I'm getting phone calls every day of students who say, I have the grades, I have the desire to go to college, can you help?
And Eastside Heroes adopted Nick?
Yes, Nick Cruz Jr. and his siblings. And he'll talk a little bit about, how we cross paths in our lives.
Tell us what you're doing for him now.
We are setting up an education fund for both their private school education as well as their college education. And the mentoring part, we're surrounding them with multiple mentors, males and females, in order to support the kids as they, go through life in the absence of their parents.
And you're going to school where now?
To Burnham High School.
And why is it important for you to get this type of help from Enrique and the Eastside Heroes?
Well, it's important to me because I really want to succeed in life and I want to be somebody in life. And thanks to Enrique, my dreams are coming true because he's going to help me and he has the money so I can go to private school.
And I don't know how much you want to get into it, but life hasn't been easy for you.
No, life hasn't been easy for me.
Tell us what you would like to tell us or what you can tell us.
Well, what I can say is I'm a victim of 2 tragedies. 2 years ago, my mother passed away. It was a hit and run. And right now, in October the 31st, Halloween night, my father was murdered, and I got stabbed 4 times in the stomach. They punctured my liver and punctured also my lower intestine. And then after that, well, Enrique found where I was, and then he came, to aid to say, well, you wanted to get into a private school, I can help. So he helped me, and then after that, I got more happy to see that life was coming good now. Because first I was like in a black fog, and now it's clearing up.
Where do you see yourself now in 5 years, maybe?
Well, I can see myself maybe like a police officer because I want to do law enforcement. Because my dream was to finish high school, then go to military. But Enrique told me he can get money so I can go, and instead of going to military, I can go to college. And after that, I can become law enforcement.
Where were you when I was growing up?
Exactly.
It's got to make you proud to help out somebody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially they're willing, and the need and the willingness is there. And I think as adults in the community, we need to respond to that desire to achieve of our younger generation.
And Catherine, the Hispanic engineers over at Sun are really supporting this cause.
Society of Latinos, yes. We have partnered with Eastside Heroes for the last 4 years.
What do you see in them that makes you believe?
Well, one is that Enrique has been such a strong force in the community and has done such great work, but in order for him to be successful, the community and big business needs to be behind him because he can't do it by himself. He's just one person. And so we recognize his drive, and at Sun, we have many diversity groups, and with this being a Latino group, it was perfect partnership for us.
What does your heart do when you hear Nick's story?
Well, of course it breaks, but I'm so glad that, life delivers a lot of difficult things, but I'm so glad that there's people in the community that can come and help out and help give people hope and make a change.
And, you know, Nick, a lot of people in your situation would have stayed in that dark fog that you described, would have kind of put themselves in a bubble and thrown their hands in the air and said, that's it. What is it about you that says, no, that's not it? I'm moving ahead and I'm moving forward.
Well, I personally look at my family and stuff, my two sisters and my two brothers, and that inspires me to keep on going because I want to be a model for them. So later in the future, they can say, oh, that's my brother right there. He accomplished everything, you know, even though he got, you know, stabbed and he didn't give up hope. So.
Enrique,
so are you promising him and his siblings this high school ride?
I will do everything in my power if the community helps. Every year, volunteers have to come together and fundraise.
Right.
And without the community help, those scholarships don't happen, don't manifest. So not only for the scholarships for this year, but for mentoring for the rest of their lives. We would love to be a part of their family. And this year, again, Nikki's just one student. We were getting phone calls from multiple students, and there's 4 younger siblings that Nikki has. So we want to start having those private school and college funds ready and set so that when they're of age, they don't have to worry about money and just keeping their grades up.
Good for you. Good for you guys. If you'd like to help, and we do need your help, there is a web address for more information, eastsideheroes.org. It's a 4th annual scholarship fundraiser for Eastside Heroes, March 30th at 6 o'clock at Santa Clara University.
Yes.
You want to give a phone number for people who might...
Yes, 408-515-6544. And also want to mention our keynote speaker this year is Father Greg Boyle, who's the founder of Jobs for Future. So he's well known as well, Father Greg Boyle.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. Good luck, Nick, and thank you for your help.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Damien.
All right. Up next, authentic, exquisite cuisine comes to San Jose. Stay with us.